American society is rotting away from the core, and it is due to Americans forsaking traditional gender roles. And America is going to fall. America is going to collapse, because the only way to save the West is for the West to start championing men and championing masculinity once again. And it's not going to happen. They are championing female empowerment, all this stuff, only for the sake of getting more money and more votes. Netflix won't even pull the cuties specialty with all those little girls that are like shaking their and you know, butt and everything, and they're 11 years old on a twerk team. Movie was made by a black woman, and I think that's why they're like, oh, you know, it'll be or whatever if we do that, I think. But you know, to top it off too, Gavin Newsom he's the governor of California. He just signed a law that is reducing the penalties for having with minors in California. And of course, all this filth, it all originates in Southern California. And then in Southern California, that's where they make all the media. That's where they make all the movies. And then they export it, and people just watch movies and they get brainwashed and they think this is real. It's in movies. It's in Netflix original movies. It's in Hollywood movies. It's in dramas. It's in everything. And he spotted the rot that was occurring early. And he talks about it here when he talks about going to the Brazil, and you'll see what I'm talking about. And you see, that seems to be an epidemic right now, is like we are just being told to be nice guys, and women inherently hate it. They hate it. And even he realized it too. See, this is what's lacking with most of you guys. It's like, not you guys, but men in general. He is introspective enough, and he has an EQ through the roof, that he's like, why do I feel this way? What is the source of my angst? Why am I getting on a plane 10 hours to go hang out with in Brazil? Why did I fly 17 hours to live in Japan, right? Because American women are the bottom of the barrel. Even the girls who watch this show, they are the bottom of the global barrel. If you've ever lived abroad and you meet American girls abroad, you know they never last. They never last, and they always have to run back home to America with their tail in between their legs, because they can't hang without society coddling them. Women in America are living life on easy mode, and even that way that they're living, they're still up. It's funny. You see how he was just, you see how confident he is when he's speaking to her? Most guys, they tiptoe around women when they're playing and they're having a conversation with them. And the girls can feel it, and they just don't like it. And then the thing is, most guys tiptoe around and then they act like nice guys. And girls despise nice guys. Despise them. They hate them. Nice guys, weak guys, they hate them. Anybody saw that filthy, disgusting chicken head that I was talking to on Afi Kingdom's podcast, right? Because I just came, like, you know, I've been dealing with a lot of hot girls lately. And hot girls, Aaron Clary talked about it. But I've been listening to a lot of Aaron Clary's stuff lately, man. Aaron Clary's the man. And, you know, he was saying, like, everybody wants to date a hot chick because they don't know what it's like to date a hot chick. And I've been going out with these hot chicks lately, and they are just so insufferable. That's just the number one. Like, I was with this girl today. She was, you know, I was talking to her. She's 20, and we were just talking about everything. And she was just so boring and useless, and the only thing she really brought to the table was being hot. And I straight up told her that. I was like, you are so boring and useless. The only thing you are is hot. And she looked at me and she laughed. And she's like, no guy ever talks to me like this. I'll let you use your imagination to think if we hooked up or not. But they just got to show up and be hot. And most guys bow down before them. And they hate those guys. They literally use them and then peace out. Oh, and going back to that stinking baboon that came on the Afi Kingdom show, right? She was just running her fucking mouth. I said something that she didn't agree with, made her feel bad, and she immediately said like, "Oh, you're ugly, you're fat, you're short." What else she said? You're toxic. You are spreading negativity, and she was just so personally attacked. All she could do is blah, 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 just puking up her vile, emotional, just like reprehensible is the word. It was just gross. And that's what chicks do. Like they like Patrice talks about it. Like when a guy has something to say, it goes from his stomach to his heart where he filters it out, then it goes to his mouth. But when a girl hates you, it just goes from stomach to mouth. Blah, you know? And we all know it. We've all seen it happen. And you guys notice how, like, look at how socially sharp Patrice O'Neal is. Just observe it. Observe how he is just naturally taking over the conversation, naturally leading it. He is a naturally socially savvy guy. And that right there, because girls are used to, like I said, when they have a conversation with you, girls are used to guys being socially inept. That's why these girls, like girls for fun, get together and go with their girlfriends and sit around for 4 hours drinking tea, eating cake. That's most likely in Tokyo. The American girls, whatever the f they're inhaling, pumpkin spice lattes and muffins. And they sit there and they run their mouth for 4 hours. That's all they do because they're socially just superior in that sense to men, because men are physically strong. We really don't need social skills. We need, like, you know, soft skills. We don't need it. Like, if we want to establish dominance, we'll just beat the other man either physically or beat him in business or whatever. We don't really need these kind of things. But girls, like, they have to be, they rationalize and talk their way in and out of everything. That's why they use manipulation so well. Like, they're just different creatures. Men and women are not equal. Like, that's the biggest lie that America is perpetuating. And that's why America is burning to the ground. And America is failing as a society. There is no saving America. The only thing you can save is yourself. Build a community of strong men, internalize truth. And that's what the red pill is, truth about relationships. There's a reason why there's a red pill movement. You know, we talked about these MGTOW guys and all that stuff, but at the end of the day, at least they're red pilled. They know the truth about female nature. And you can't stop truth, man. Truth is like a virus. It spreads and it spreads and it spreads. And here we are in 2020. That's why when you like, when you blow up on the girls, right? Like, you have to strategically, you know, get angry with them. You have to strategically do these things. You have to give her what she wants. What all women want. Women want a emotional roller coaster. And they want you to be the guy pulling the lever. Boom, 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 boom. Okay? Nothing helps a marriage more than cheating. God damn, son. Cheating on, I think he means on the man's behalf. Because when girls cheat, they're typically miserable when they're doing it anyways. Girls in America aren't stupid. They know once they got you married, once you got that contract signed, they know they got you by the. They know the state has the upper hand supporting them. And What do people do when they have leverage? They abuse it, and they are abusing it. And look at this. Look at America. America is the biggest welfare state for women. It has never been easier to be a woman anywhere in the world than America. What does that show us? Aaron Clary just sent me some numbers the other day. 60% of women in America, 60, are overweight and or obese. No wonder the girls that are actually hot in America, why they have such huge egos, because women are judgmental, and they look at other women and they know, I'm hotter than this girl. She's disgusting. And guys also are going to chase her, especially with the thirst epidemic, and they know their value, and that's why things are out of balance. Girls in Tokyo, every girl's skinny. Tokyo has the lowest obesity rate in the world. It is swarmed with beautiful women. And guess what? That's why girls here act right.